I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to tell you a fairy tale. Let's call it a fairy tale. In this fantasy fairy tale, DC and its residents, the capital of the United States of America and its residents, are the whole entire dumpster, the bottom of the dumpster of the whole earth. Here we go. So imagine a city, imagine a place, such place is Washington, D.C. in this fairy tale, in this fictional fairy tale where D.C. child transportation delays a drop off of a child for political opponent intimidation, where D.C. men are seeking women with children who have disabilities and get money for their disabilities to utilize their money. And that's the only reason why they're seeking those women. Where government officials are encouraging this behavior and encouraging further reproduction to ensure fresh trafficking stock, especially of disabled children. Imagine a place where the groceries are stolen, where the mail is stolen, where packages are routinely stolen, where dogs are adopted exclusively for the purpose of intimidating people, including children, where lawyers, doctors, and churches, as well as judges, CPS workers, etc., are all working cohesively to keep the booming disabled child abuse racket going. Imagine this crazy fictional world where children are using witchcraft to call each other retarded, but people as well, especially the church, because they would know about the supernatural, right? The church is actually complicit and actually sent them to do this because the church also is doing witchcraft. And imagine if this is not an insult, but an actual curse because someone has taught the child how to use witchcraft. So everything falls silent because the other child knows that this child knows how to use witchcraft and has just cursed them. So it's a very real possibility this other child will become retarded. But here's the kicker. All the other goodies that come along with that. It gets quiet, not simply because of the curse of retardation, but living in Washington, D.C., the other child knows what that implies. And can you imagine? This is children. So can you imagine what the adults are doing in these homes? Imagine women consenting to make perverted gang members appear normal. Imagine an apostate church creating a caste system, children born solely for the purpose of introducing them into modern slavery, working for child gang trafficking rackets, using revenge. Imagine lawfare to intimidate political opponents. Insurance companies targeting disabled children, compromising disabled children's records on purpose. Washington, D.C. lawyers rejecting such cases to hold these insurance companies accountable. Imagine these insurance companies functioning as charities and disabled child advocates while all this is going on. Imagine governmental harassment. Imagine people using witchcraft to stalk political opponents. Imagine Aussie transportation lawsuit being strategically reminded to us as recently as yesterday, because the actual lawsuit was placed in 2024 when Mr. President Obama said that every child needs a homosexual friend. And also in some videos back, I said that I had the algorithm continuously showing men wearing tights and dancing provocatively in high heels, and there's nothing to indicate I would be interested in such a thing. So all this is bizarre in this fictional fantasy fairy tale. Imagine workers who don't even like disabled people applying to work for disabled people. Imagine ministers who pray for people to contract cancer. Imagine a church connecting DC men with desperate DC mothers with nonverbal sons and daughters for the exclusive purpose of sex abuse. Can you imagine if a place like that actually existed? If DC was actually that place, it would be a literal hell on earth, a place that is pure dung, that's like a dumpster, and all the people, not all the people, but many of the people in it, including the complicit parents, so-called parents, sent straight from the pits of hell, as well as any clergy involved and so-called religious people.